Whenever anybody first comes in to visit with us with a case, we sit down and fully go through the facts as we know them right now. Not only how the accident or crash occurred, but the injuries that it sustained, the types of doctors. Once we both made a decision that you'll hire me and I'll represent you, our office then contacts the parties that we believe are responsible for the incident and let them know that we're on board and all communication should go through us. We then also monitor your physical, your medical appointments and your physical recovery and start gathering medical records to document it. During this period of time, we may or may not file suit. It depends on your case. But typically, what we like to do here, again, it depends on the case, but typically, we'll contact the insurance company that's representing the other side, let them know we're involved, and put together a packet at some point to try to resolve the case without having to file a lawsuit. If we have to file a lawsuit, or in those cases in which there are some cases that just demand that you file immediately because you need to get an investigator out. You need the subpoena power of a lawsuit to fully investigate it. And once a lawsuit is filed, then you have to go through the discovery process. And that can be everything from sending out requests for production of documents to sending written questions back and forth. Depositions will be taken. That's when you sit down in front of a court reporter and give sworn testimony. There'll inevitably be motions filed to try to dismiss your case, responses and motions filed back and forth. And that process can go on, unfortunately, because of some of the backlog and just the nature of the beast. That process can go on from anywhere from 9 to 18 months once a suit is filed. But at some point, and we always try to push quicker rather than later, it will be set for trial. And then through the trial process, you can go, the jury will render its verdict, and then a decision about appeals has to be made. But typically, we tell our clients who come in to expect 2 years from the date of the injury before the case will be resolved. Now, that's not always true, and that's probably the long outside period. But I'd rather tell you 2 years and get your case resolved in 9 months than tell you 9 months and it be 2 years. And I think you'll have a better appreciation for me and what we do. But we try to push the case as hard and as fast as humanly possible. But one thing that all clients need to understand is that we cannot and will not resolve your case until you have been released from your doctors and we have a good understanding of the extent of your injuries and whether or not they will require future medical treatment. Because you can only settle with the defendant or the person who's responsible one time. Because once you settle with them, you're forever barred from going back and trying to get more money from them should other problems arise in the future. So a lot of the reason we have a delay is not necessarily the litigation process, but the healing process. Just the human body has to heal because we can't get the case resolved until it does.